It's the 30th of September here. So I just got up a little bit early. We have Nathan. He's going to be packing in here this afternoon. We'll be meeting up. He's actually going to be helping film the hunt, and he's one of our biologists here at Infinite Outdoors. But the plan for right now is we got a couple ATVs here. I'm loading this one all the way up with just everything you could possibly need, even including a Starlink to get some internet so we can keep working when we have to up even from Timberline. So yeah, got her absolutely loaded down. We're gonna go about 4.5 miles back on ATV, and then from there hike another, I don't know, 1.5 miles, set up the wall tent and everything else, and then tomorrow planning on hiking another 6 or so miles to our spike camp where we've been seeing all the news. So that's what we're doing. This is gonna be the first load. All of this Starlink solar panels, battery, then on my back I have our wall tent. So that will be trip number 1. All right, made it to the trailhead. Got all of our junk here. Somehow some dude made it all the way in a truck, so good for him. Never seen anybody anywhere close to this far in, but right here, let's take the first trip in, try to get the tent set up, again, just in case some afternoon storms run in, and then Nathan's gonna roll in after work and pick him up. I guess not pick him up, meet him back down there. I'll take a second load and come back in. So should be good. Headed to camp. There's the wall tent dealy mahickey. Set up the frame. This is a really unique shelter because one, it's an actual 13 by 13 wall tent that I can carry on my back, which is kind of unheard of. It's actually got it for pack goats that we have, but just this location and the need for the 4-wheelers made it a little hard to get the pack goats in right now. But yeah, so we're setting this thing up. It's actually the first time I'm using this tent. Got it from Snow Tracker is the manufacturer. Really cool company, just like a mom and pop type shop, but they've been around forever. So yeah, we'll see how it is. I'm learning at the same speed as you guys are on this one. I usually do the ultralight backcountry stuff, but said F it, let's try something new this year. So we'll see. Only took about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. So again, I had no idea what I was doing, messed up in a bunch of places, but I mean, overall, like, no instructions or anything, just incredibly intuitive. Cool design. So let's see what it's like inside. Not even close to the ceiling. Put my hands all the way out, other side, not even touch. Pretty cool tent. Really comfy. So we're ready to head back in. Nathan just met us here, he's behind the camera, so all packed up, have the last of our day pack stuff. Bow is cinched on in the back. We just put it over top of the seat there to not bang up our sight and rest, hopefully. And yeah, that's about it. Back for another 4.5 or 5 mile ATV ride, hike into base camp, and start shutting all of our stuff in for a week of moose hunting. Ooh, well, that was horrible. I got a little hamburger showing there. Just made it to camp here, so only 1.5 miles, but I don't know, probably 1,000 vertical feet. Not a lot of fun, but feels good now. Sleep good tonight. So if you're wondering what that is, that's actually our boy Elon Musk. That's his Starlink. I got a big battery in there and some solar panels. All in all, that was like a 100-pound pack. And Nathan did close to that, and he actually ran back and doing it again with his second load of the day too. So the reason we have that isn't because we love being connected. We don't. I hate it. But Infinite Outdoors, if you don't know, is a large national outdoor mobile app and hunting platform. And same day as opening moose is opening dove season. So we have hundreds of people out across Infinite Outdoors properties, and I got to make sure that if shit hits the fan, I'm able to get onto the internet and save the day. So, not that it would anyways, or developers would. But anyways, that's where we're at. Gonna start setting up, trying to make the most of this last bit of daylight.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. First official day.
One day till September 1st and the start of moose season. So, because that's why we're out here. We guess I got extremely lucky. Been applying for moose for years in Colorado, which is where I grew up, and where our company Infinite Outdoors was actually founded before moving to Wyoming. But so only been in a great state of Wyoming for about 3 years now, and somehow drew one of, I think, like 5 tags for this entire unit.
Entire Bighorn.
Yeah. Not sure how that
Half
happened.
the entire Bighorn mountain range.
Yeah. So how it works here is there's I think there's either 4 or 5 tags that were, through the point system. I think the minimum points that drew was 27 points. Yeah. So I would have had to apply since I was like 4. So I had 3 points, and 1 tag is reserved for a random draw. So I think there was 647 other people that applied for it, and I was the one. So pretty blessed to be out here. Should be pretty cool. But that being said, we're rolling into the busiest season of Infinite Outdoors, which is mobile app that allows you to book private properties from ranchers. And with dove season, we have hundreds of people going out hunting the next 2 days. So we still have to work stuff to be on call. So we have a pretty cool setup that we packed in. Got a EcoFlow set up for solar charging of a battery, and old Elon Musk hooking us up with a Starlink. So we have full-blown internet,
solar
access to our
panels,
computers, solar panels. Got a stove in our wall tent that we packed in on our backs. So really continuing to embody that kind of company motto of being high-tech rednecks. So yeah.
Yep. And then today we're going to head up the mountain to do a spike camp. This will kind of be our home base. And then we've got a spike camp with the stove up in some higher elevation where we've been scouting some moose for the past few months. And should be a good time.
Yeah, a couple nice moose we've already seen over the last month and few weeks. So hoping they're still around. And unfortunately, they're really, really far back in there. I think, because we're 4 or 5 miles on an ATV trail only, and then another couple miles to this camp, and then like another 6 miles.
6 to yeah. Where we're heading. But we've got a big one on the. We've seen some big ones closer, but I would say the giant one we're after is pretty far back there.
Yep.
So.
Well, now these tags work now is they're once in a lifetime. So me drawing this means I will never hunt moose in Wyoming again. So
yeah,
have to put in the extra miles, even if it means packing out the biggest North American game species here. So we'll see. Should be fun.
All right, it's about noon. We're just got to about timberline. We're hiking up and over, basically to a whole nother basin where spike camp's at, about 6 miles past. So was just glassing some areas where we spotted them earlier this year, and we're not turning anything up. Haven't actually seen any moose yet. So I guess that just solidifies our decision to set this spike camp way further on, but we'll see. We'll one day at a time, we'll keep glassing all these basins as we go and see if we can't turn something up, and feel real good about our next spot though. It's going to be this big lake, and it's where they were at earlier this year, where they just put their heads completely under the water and eat grass. So it's a cool spot. So well, we found our first moose of the first 2 moose of the trip. We have 2 I guess a young bull, so a calf, and a female right here that we're watching on the scope right now. So it's very promising. The moose rut is a little bit later. It's more like end of September into mid-October. At least we're seeing them, and it took us getting to timberline, probably damn near to almost 12,000 feet, but we found them. Now we just got to start digging up some bulls, but looking promising. We just found our bull. He's got split brow tines, just shed his velvet. He's a stud. So now I'm probably gonna blow it. We're probably gonna go stroke like a calf tomorrow, but but they're saying there's a chance. He's not that tender meat though, but that's all right. You can gnaw on antlers. Can't eat them, but you can gnaw on them. See him right here. He's just down maybe 1,000 yards. This Athlon scope is like actually super sick. I haven't splurged on a nice gear before, and it's worth it sometimes. Look at that. He's got to be like a day or 2 out of velvet is all. Well, I got some good and some bad news. Good news is that monster moose that we definitely would shoot if he gives us the chance is still hanging out. I'm trying to put him to bed. But the bad news is, even though we're like, probably 10 miles away from a trailhead at this point, there are 2 jack wagons hanging out down here. Just hanging out right down here, walking around our lake talking, wearing red clothes heading towards the moose. So really hoping that doesn't blow this whole hunt. The reason we get this deep is to avoid that, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. All right, well, we have our target moose. One thing is we're in the arrow, but between all the 4-wheelers, all the hiking, all the movement, I'm going to take a shot at it. I bring an extra field point just to take one shot into what looks like soft dirt, just to verify that all my pins are on. So I'm just going to take one shot. Hopefully it's on, and we're not trying to reset it in this bow at dark. If I ruin an arrow, I ruin an arrow, but at least I know I'm on. Can't blame the equipment if I get a chance tomorrow. So give her a go. Dead dinner right there. Hopefully we can make a few more dead dinners. Alright, well, it's officially opening morning and our 3rd day back here in the backcountry. So pretty, I think it was better for Nathan than for me. A pretty rough night's sleep last night. My air mattress
it decided to go flat. I guess they only last 4 seasons, and we hit its threshold, so slept on top of rocks. That was cool. And this is a good reason to not sleep, but the elk were going wild, so they're bugling all night long. But so pretty cool. Ready to get after it. Hopefully can dig up that moose before any hunters or hikers blow them out, and enjoy our coffee out of our plastic bottle so we can, give ourselves cancer if we don't pull this off. Ready to roll. Alright, so we snuck around. We're in a spot where we have eyes on where that moose bedded last night, but we haven't dug him up yet. We have 2 cows down here at the lake. We just spotted what looks like a pretty good bull. That's still in velvet, so it's not the same one. Just trying to see if it has what its brow tine situation is like. Because you want at least a split brow. If it doesn't have a split brow, you lose a ton of score. Not that I would normally care, but it's once in a lifetime. So we're just waiting out here, seeing if we can get a better gauge on what this bull looks like. And if he's not good, hopefully we can dig up that big white guy. So we'll see. We spotted the big guy way up top in this next drainage. We have a gnarly storm run in, so we're just about to leave and get some rain gear, but I guess we're getting fucking wet. Struck out. We got in super close on that bigger white horned bull that we saw this morning. Followed them all the way downstream and just couldn't seal the deal. But as luck would have it, we just got back. We were gonna set up the glass for the rest of the night and immediately spotted our original hit list bull. So he's bedded down in a really good spot. It's still in velvet, so it's super cool. He's just a different type of bull. I think he has bigger paddles, and he's probably has more mass on his paddles, but he's not as wide. So he's super unique. Probably scores about the same. I don't really know. I don't really care. So we're gonna sneak in and see if he does it for us. If we can dig him back up. But pretty cool to get on this many moose in one day. So. Well, we're maybe 2/3 of the way through the stalk. If you turn the camera out, we came all the way from this top knob. And we're hoping he's still bedded down. Gonna follow up this finger of trees, and he was bedded down right at the very top of it. So the wind's good. The wind's all blowing down. We shouldn't have any way to send us. So maybe go just a little bit further, get inside these trees, and just slowly creep through and hope that we can spot him before he spots us, so we can get a stalk all the way down. A little bit later in the year, we just call them in, but they're not running yet, so we just gotta be sneaky. Out. He still is at 100 yards, just feeding in one exact spot. We were gonna wait for him to come down here, but it's been a long time now, and he just isn't moving, and I think he's still pretty young. Pretty good band of cover on the left side, so we're baiting, trying to stalk in on him. Just kind of a crapshoot. It's the middle of the day. The wind is good right now, but it can change in any second. So, trying to make a game plan. Might stalk it. I don't know. Might sit here. We'll find out. Well, it's September 2nd, second day of the hunt, fourth day of being out here in the woods. Last night didn't really pan out. We got in stalking on that one target bull. Wind swirled at the last second. We didn't get any good footage of that very last second there, but he ran off, and we just kind of gave the evening to let the valley settle down. Didn't see anything else. Didn't see anything this morning, but did have a hell of a night last night. It was probably sustained 50 gusts to 70. We had to go out several times and restake the tent. My freeze-dried curry was acting up, so that added to a whole nother dimension. And then on top of that, we were planning on getting out real early and doing some more glassing, but we got pinned down by a huge elk herd. They were just having a little cow party, talking like crazy, woke us up. So got some cool footage there through the spotter, but no moose yet today. I think we're gonna pack up this spike camp, head back to base camp. We got to restock on food. Got to get some more water, fresh out of toilet paper, and then we'll get back at it. All right. Well, we made it back to base camp, and old college roommate and hunting buddy. We were actually just down in Texas fishing a week ago together. Hiked in and met us here, so we're going out, have hopefully extra legs to carry something heavy out with, but nothing else, another set of eyes to look for moose. So I'm gonna go get that ass. Oh, he snuck down. Looks like another decent bull. Doing that same thing that Heather was doing. Head completely under the water. But no, looks like another super nice bull. Moose and the babies swimming across the entire pond. Feeding. It's a really bad time of day because it's about 9, right as the thermal switch from downdrafts to updrafts. But we dropped our packs back here, and we're going to try to put a stalk on. He's maybe half a mile up. Just see what we can do, but just play it real cautious. We just don't want to bum him because he's in here. We'll have a chance at him again if we don't screw it up too bad. So, see what happens. Stealth mode. Engaged. Sneaky, super
Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, I missed the film, but we have a monster dead moose around the corner. That was probably the craziest stalks I ever did in my life. Went over there, I got within 45 yards on the first one, but he was facing away, so I couldn't shoot. And he just walked out to 68 before he turned, and I wasn't gonna take that shot. Bedded down. I'll go that's why I'm wet up to here. I freaking swam or waded all the way down, probably I don't know, quarter mile through the creek, got back in the cove, got back into 48 yards. Don't know what happened there, why he got up, because he never looked at me. I never saw him. He never looked back. Ran over to this side, so I ran all the way back, across the creek again. There's a cow coming up on these guys here, and I saw him, so I just got back in the woods, snuck back in, shot him at 40 yards quartering away, and then he gave me another shot at 60 to kind of put him away. So he's dead around the corner. Amazing hunt.
I think Avery's the good luck charms with you.
Yeah,
too.
let's go. Fucking go. We got him. Holy fuck. Away, cheesing. Shit. Found it again? Oh god, that was. This is the biggest one we've seen.
Hell yeah, it is.
Is it really?
I think so. Horses. More mooses. The second. Put these in a weird place, not there. Big old back straps. Jeez. Just gotta get the final touches done here. The game bags on. Pack him out.
If she pins her Now, what do we have going on here?
Well, somewhere along the way, lost my handy dandy spork, and we got a little bit of a little freeze-dried pad thai, so figured we'd make ourselves some little chopsticks. Working like a charm.
You gotta do what you gotta do out here.
That's right. Cheers.